Hello everyone and welcome to another battle replay of Rome Total War multiplayer. I'm playing against Betty C. I'm controlling the armies of Carthage while she's controlling the armies of Macedon. The rules were 10,000 denarii, maximum 3 units of the same type, and maximum 1 unit of mercenaries and 1 unit of general's bodyguard. So let's have a look at my army composition. My general's bodyguard is in the Sacred Band infantry. It's upgraded to gold, but the rest are not. The Poeni infantry are upgraded with silver defense. One of the Iberian infantry is upgraded with bronze defense, and all my cavalry is upgraded with gold attack and defense. 3 units of round shield cavalry, 3 units of long shield cavalry, 3 units of Sacred Band and 3 units of Poeni infantry, with 2 units of Iberian infantry, which should serve as a flanking force in the oncoming combat. Now, let's have a look at Betty C's army. She has 3 units of Royal Pikemen with gold attack, 3 units of Phalanx Pikemen with no upgrades whatsoever. The companion cavalry is upgraded with silver defense. The Macedonian cavalry and the light lancers have no upgrades, while the archers have gold attack. So the army composition is basically 3 units of Royal Pikemen, 3 units of Phalanx Pikemen, 3 companions, 1 Macedonian cavalry, 3 light lancers and 2 archers. So let's see how the battle unfolds. So I'm advancing with my army forth. I'm deciding I'm rushing because I have no missiles. I decided that I didn't want to invest in them, which according to Betty was a mistake, because at least I should have brought slingers to deal with the archers. Overconfident how I was, because I won some previous battles, I thought that I didn't need any range support. And so I'm making mistakes. For example, wrong unit composition. Those round shield cavalry may be the cheapest cavalry in the whole game, but they don't hold well in combat. I planned to dominate with cavalry, so to eliminate his cavalry, but I picked the wrong units. According to Betty, I should have picked Sacred Band cavalry to do the job, and now that I'm watching this battle, and even after we played, I had to agree. Sacred Band would do the job better. We're gonna double speed here because nothing interesting is happening, as you can see. My Sacred Band is trying to eliminate the pikemen while the Iberians are trying to flank them. But that is backfired, since the Phalanx pikemen are doing a really good job at keeping my forces at bay. My cavalry is trying to eliminate some of her cavalry and the archers, but it's not going too well because the long shields are separated and they're getting butchered by the companion cavalry, and my Sacred Band is getting reduced in numbers. So everything is looking green for me. That's because of the wrong army composition and the tactics I employed. Now, according to Betty C, the tactics were somewhat good. She said I improved, but it's simply that micromanagement and focus are really lacking. For example, as you can see, you might have noticed, but that my cavalry was just standing here taking the arrows. I didn't really care, or I didn't notice one of these things. And now, as we can see, most of my army is routing. The Macedonians have cavalry dominance, which enables them easy flanking and routing of my units. And this is the point in which I think I admit defeat, because really there is no point in continuing the fight with my rather limited and weak cavalry and my infantry that are almost gone. So we're gonna triple speed here, as you can see. So let's see, I deployed 489 men and Betty deployed 633 men. So this was a pretty bad match for me because I wasn't at my top game and the tactics I used were not the best, especially considering the army composition I used. So I definitely should have brought some missile infantry, perhaps even militia cavalry, so because of their javelins and to disrupt the archers, and the Sacred Band cavalry really should have brought here if I wanted to have cavalry dominance and have more of a punch. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. This was, despite my defeat, a very good battle. I enjoyed it. I tried to rush because in the previous battles that worked well for me, and I liked rushing. I started to like rushing. And anyway, I don't know anything more to say. It was really fun. As you can see, most of our army is relatively intact. She lost a third of an army, and my army is non-existent. 70 men. What's that? That's one unit of Sacred Band, maybe 2. How many they are? 40 in Sacred Band, which means barely 2 units of Sacred Band infantry are theoretically remaining. Anyway, this was a battle between me and Betty C. Betty, if you're watching this, I would like to thank you. This was a very interesting battle, and I'll see you all in the next video.